You guys, Hobby Lobby had another haul. Yep, I'm gonna go there. Most of today's video is going to be about a haul, and then of course after that at the very end I'm going to take you, we went to the sunflower maze. One of the local farmers here does a sunflower maze, or he did this year, and it was very interesting. Of course we went when it was raining lightly, but you'll get to see that at the very end. I'll try to remember to put some timestamps for that, for those of you that don't want to watch the rest of the stuff. But, you know, it is what it is today. Alright, Hobby Lobby. Now, Jerry and I stopped at Hobby Lobby, and we weren't getting yarn. Basically, we had dropped some things off to the UPMC, the little baseball caps. We dropped those off, and we had a little bit of time to kill before we were to go meet for our luncheon. So, of course, what do you do when that happens? You go shopping. Actually, we were just window shopping. But the funny thing is, I had decided that I wanted to get a yarn because I have a lot of some of that old-time Christmassy yarn, and I thought I'd make an Afghan along that line. So I did pick up one of these, you know, Crafter's Secret, which is the Christmas print. So I did pick that up to go with those other things. But as we're walking towards the front, I notice over behind the cutting table that there just happens to be like these cotton, some of the Crafter's Secret cotton piled up on a cart with a bunch of other stuff on the cart. And I was like, that's a red sticker, orange sticker, whatever you want to call it. I call it orange. Some people call it red. And I was like, you know what? The girl standing there, we asked her, are these for sale, or you're going to be putting them out? And she goes, oh no, they're for sale. They're markdowns. She said because they're not, the colors were not the right color code. You know how they do. They go through and new codes for the same color, and they have an old code on there. They pull the old code and put them on clearance. So we got a hot pink, and then I got two of the Christmas print. I think it's two. Yep. And they said that the lot numbers were off. I don't know. It's a washcloth. Who cares? That's what I'm going to call it. And then, of course, I got some mango stonewashed. And since Jerry doesn't like orange, you know, I picked those up. I mean, we went to visit a new church, and the new church gave us these mugs and little sticky notes and all kinds of information in it, and a pen and 2 wooden coasters, and she even opened up the little color pack of 8 colors and gave me her orange color so I can color in church. Then there was the Caribbean, and then I also picked up, what is this called? Fondant Fun 2. So I picked those up. I do make washcloths for different things, but you know how that goes. But I will tell you, Thomas and I, one of the times, probably last December, Thomas and I went to Hobby Lobby. He wanted to go in. And, of course, they had the wheelchair, so I was able to take him in through Hobby Lobby. And we saw something we wanted, but we didn't care for the price at the time. And the price was $79.99. And I wasn't going to get it. But I thought, you know, I told him I would get it if it was the right price. So picked it up. It is a cookie jar. Grogu. It was 75% off. It was $20. Let me put this down. So yeah, I picked it up. Why did I pick it up? Well, it's like this. And here's part of the reason I don't have a whole lot of knitting crochet done. Because for the past week, I've been back and forth looking at land, looking at possible places to purchase, to buy a home. So, I've been busy doing that. But, well, the camera cut off for some reason. So I hope you got to see. Anyway, I've been looking, like I was saying, I was looking for land. I'm hoping in 2 weeks on the 26th to close on a 1-acre plot of land in order to build a home. I have been looking at houses to purchase, and most of the houses around here, they call them historical, but I find it hysterical because they're all falling apart and they all need tons of work. And you have to get these special recommendations from the Historical Society to do the work you want to do. And you can't modernize hardly anything at all. And I thought, screw that. I'm going to buy a house and build it the way I want. So that's what I've been doing. That's why I don't have a whole lot of finished items. But anyway, Thomas had ordered probably the second week in February these 2 items. Yeah, they just came. And they both have a little lighted base like this. But they are dragon eggs. Got one in the green. And this is supposed to be purple. Looks a little more blue to me. But anyway, he had ordered those, and those finally came in. And I completely forgot about those things. I was like, what is this? So I was rather shocked when I did see it, because I didn't expect it. Yeah, it was rather, interesting to get. And then the Mindful Souls box came in for the month. So I thought we'd just look like that. And I always love, because when you open up the box, it says, and just like that, you've opened up a world of possibilities. I just like that saying. So anyway, here is the information. Mindful Souls. Optimism is a happiness magnet. If you stay positive, good things and good people will be drawn to you. And that is absolutely true. And it does give you a description of the items that are in the box. And I will show you those. But, come on. Is that not cuteness overload? I don't know if I can figure out how to hold it. It's a llama. It says keep calm and no drama. Then, of course, they always have the affirmation. Now, today's affirmation is for forgiveness. Forgiving makes me feel light and free. So there is that. And I do love that little exclamation. Now, they're calling these Mandela socks, and they're awful cute. But trust me, look at those. Those are not going to fit on my big old honking foot. So most likely I will throw these in every year. We collect socks for the one of the places. Trying to think what we call it. For infant development. So those will go for some young teen because they do have families. Now this piece is a blue agate slice necklace. It's gorgeous. Very nice. And I do have quite a few agates that are cut. Thomas and I used to use them for coasters. I know. But when you're a geologist, you do some strange things. And then it came with a tiger's eye bracelet. So there's that. And it also came with all those little paper squigglies. I wish they'd get rid of those. But, it keeps the item safe. Then it came with a wrapped raw clear quartz necklace on I believe that's a leather cord. It may be a hemp cord, but it's just a nice little quartz. And then there was a red agate circle crystal, is what they call it. And there's that. Very nice, very pretty. And then this month's scent, because they always send you some kind of scent, is, some kind of essential oil. And what they did send is Rain Song. And they come in a nice little vial like this. And of course, the dark vial, you don't have to worry about things drying up on their own. That smells good. I smell a lot of sandalwood in it. But I like sandalwood, so I'm okay with that. Alright, that's it for the Mindful Souls box. Let me get that out of the way. And now we're going to get to the one thing I did start making. Like I said, I finished off those hats and then had to take those out to Williamsport to deliver those for Little League Week, which starts tomorrow. So babies this week will be getting the little hats. And this is just a hat. And yes, it's my favorite, Hellspun. We got like 4 or 5 skeins of it, and I thought, you know what? Those will make some nice, real soft hats for the Boxes of Hope. So I thought I'd make a couple of hats for Boxes of Hope, and maybe a hat and a scarf for prayer shawl, So that's it for all the fun stuff today. It's just been a little crazy, here, there, everywhere. And I don't know if you've ever been on down a rabbit hole. My contractor, he thought he had texted me a couple of pictures to look at, to consider for out in exteriors of the house. And, well, they never got to me. So he basically told me to go do a search for, single-story houses, because that's what I want. And I also want to make it wheelchair accessible so that if down the line, I need a walker, have to get in with the wheelchair, that kind of thing, I can get in without making any big things. Basically a walk-in or roll-in shower, that kind of thing. So you go down this rabbit hole of looking at single-story houses and the plans. And what's funny is immediately you'll click on something that says it's a ranch house, which is basically what I want, type ranch style. And you're like, no, that's not ranch. I don't know what that is, but that's not ranch. These modern day houses that have these little points like this over the front door, and I'm like, no, I'm not into Fred Flintstone. So anyway, I was down that rabbit hole. That's a dangerous rabbit hole to go down. But I did find a few things that I really was impressed with. One of the houses, and and I've always liked wraparound porches, but I don't really want a wraparound porch now that I've gotten older, because it's a lot of maintenance, you know, sweeping, cleaning, that kind of thing. I'm thinking, you know, maybe a sunroof, or not sunroof, sunroom, that you can open up and close the windows, you know, so you can let in a lot of light, those kind of things. That's another rabbit hole to go down. But, haven't decided. But I did find rather odd that I like the look of barn doors. I found plans for a house, and it's a beautiful, beautiful exterior, interior. But, they have barn doors that slide open that hid the dining room. And I thought, you know, I never really thought that I'd be a barn door girl, but I like it. So who knows what'll end up being. Yeah, so I'm down that rabbit hole searching. All right, are you ready for a little bit of what in tarnation? I know I am. Squirrels are splooting all over New York City. I like that word, splooting. It has been one hot summer in New York City, and the continued heat has impacted more than just the behavior of humans. And we get cranky and nasty and mean to each other. Ugh. Squirrels in New York City parks have been spotted sprawled out on their stomachs with their arms and legs stretched out during very warm days, or splooting, as it is less commonly known. Those catching a glimpse of the squirrels in this peculiar position have posted photos online. More than 40,000 posts on Instagram have been tagged with the word splooting, with posts showing squirrels, dogs, and even cats in the position. As it turns out, the activity is actually healthy for animals and is one way that helps them cool down amid extreme summer heat. Many mammals have less fur on their bellies compared to the rest of their body, so on hot days the animals will lie flat on their stomach against cooler surfaces, such as rocks or cooler ground, to shed some heat and keep cool, according to Dan Bloomstein, a professor of ecology and evolutionary biology at the University of California in Los Angeles. The New York City Parks Department took to Twitter to let others know this activity is perfectly normal and healthy for animals. If you see a squirrel lying down like this, don't worry, it's just fine. On hot days, squirrels cool by splooting. Central Park, a popular place to spot squirrels, has recorded many warmer than average days this summer. Although we're supposed to get some rain, and also it'll be a lot cooler eventually. Bloomstein said he first heard the term splooting to describe how corgis would lie flat on their stomach and put their hind legs straight out behind them. However, the professor told AccuWeather that he used a different term to refer to the way squirrels do it. I always referred to this as doing the rug, because the animals look like a bear or lion rugs, the ones where the head is still attached. Many other animals also sploot or do the rug to stay cool, such as chipmunks, rabbits, foxes, raccoons, and many others. So anyway, rain's coming and it's supposed to be a little cooler. Bear scales barbed-wire fence at Air Force Base in Florida. A bear was caught on camera scaling the barbed wire security fence at a Florida Air Force Base, and the Bruins climb took only 34 seconds. Kevin Dalrymple, hope I pronounced that right, posted a video to Facebook showing the bear he spotted climbing the fence at Tyndall Air Force Base, located southeast of Panama City. The bear climbs over the top of the barbed wire fence in 24 seconds. He went over that fence like a champion. Dalrymple said the Bruin is a member of a family of bears frequently spotted around the base. That's interesting to know. This next one is about a sculpture. Mortar and pestle sculpture whets appetites for art in Houston. A new sculpture in Houston is capturing the attention of hungry art lovers with its unusual subject, a giant mortar and pestle filled with guacamole. Harris County Precinct 2 Commissioner Adrian Garcia and the Houston Arts Alliance unveiled the appetizing sculpture Thursday at the Leonel Castillo Community Center. The sculpture by artist Jesus Mendel Cantu depicts a molcajete, an Aztec mortar and pestle commonly used to make salsa and guacamole. Cantu's giant version shows the molcajete being used to make guacamole. Cantu, founder of the Museo Guadalupe Aztlan Museum, said the sculpture pays tribute to the indigenous culture of Mexico. This next one, the video is so cute. Intoxicated bear rescued after eating hallucinogenic honey in Turkey. Officials in Turkey said a young brown bear was rescued after being found disoriented and intoxicated from consuming a large amount of hallucinogenic honey. The Turkish Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry said the bear was found disoriented in Dulce province on Thursday and was captured by the wildlife officials. The bear was examined by veterinarians and found to be intoxicated after ingesting a large amount of honey made from the nectar of an indigenous species of rhododendron. The honey, known as mad honey, contains granulotoxin, a neurotoxin that produces hallucinogenic effects when consumed by mammals. The ministry said the bear is in good health and will eventually be returned to the wild. It asked social media users to come up with a name for the intoxicated bear. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and do the devotional, and then we'll get on to the sunflower maze. For His glory. Actually, that's not it. That's not the one today. Truly free. Out of my distress I called on the Lord. The Lord answered me and set me free. That is Psalm 118, verse 5. Today, all across America, and this was supposed to be for July the 4th, and of course I'm not reading it in order. All across America, people celebrate freedom. At first glance, these gatherings may seem simply to relish the freedom and to light fireworks, enjoy triple berry pie, and inhale Aunt Mary's potato salad. But beneath the surface lies an opportunity for true worship. As you wipe that tear from your eye during the national anthem, consider what your freedom really means, not just as an American, but as an adopted daughter or son of the Almighty. How can you thank God for setting you free from fear, sin, and death? So many ways. And I keep a gratitude journal, so that's been fairly interesting to find things you're grateful for each day. All right. For those of you that aren't going to stay for the sunflower maze, as always, be kind to one another, love yourself, and get out there and see this big, beautiful world. Now I'll tell you a little bit about the sunflower maze. The cost for it was $5, and at the very end, I'll add a picture that shows the path and what the maze actually looked like if you walk the entire thing. Jerry and I walked it. We were very impressed with it. Even though it was raining and the sunflowers were tilted down because the sun wasn't out, we were surprised by how large the stalks were as you got lower onto the base. And, truly, because how large they are. And then the leaves, they were huge. At one point, I laid it across my umbrella and took a picture of it across the umbrella so you can see how large that is. But it was super amazing. We were surprised that even in the rain, there were so many bees. And I thought I would tell you, I did look up some information. It takes 30 days from the day they're planted until they bloom. Just 30 days. So that's rather amazing. All right, that's it for this portion. I hope you enjoy the video. I don't walk you all the way through the maze, I will tell you that. I just took some as we were going through the first part of the maze, and then I took some pictures here and there as we were through there. I will tell you we had fun with other people that were in the maze walking, that were either ahead of us or behind us, calling out Marco Polo. So it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the day. Jerry and I both enjoyed being able to get out and exercise, and it was just a comfortable temperature as well, even with the rain. All right, guys, here's the rest of it. Bye. All right, guys, we're going to go through the sunflower maze. And it is raining outside. Most people have corn mazes, but these people decided to plant sunflowers for a maze. And of course you can see they're really not all that tall because it's been so hot. And of course there's no sunshine today, so they're looking down. All right, which way, Jerry? Right?
Right. Okay, go right. They are huge. I didn't think they'd be that huge.
I know. They are big.
They are big. Wish I had a ruler. Are they bigger than my hand?
Some of them are.
Look.
Oh yeah. Probably twice the size of your hand. Hey, keep your face away. There you go. Look, she doesn't like to be on camera.
You know, one of these days you're going to get me a picture.
Okay, I think we're going in a circle.
I didn't think they would be that spunky. Yeah.
I know, that's weird.
Look, I'm scratching one.
You got a few peeking up.
Look at this one. Look, when you scratch it, it's like a scratching post.
Yeah.
I'm going to use it for my face.
And what's funny is when we pulled in, you could see the umbrellas going through the maze. It's raining, guys. And I sure hope they do this again next year. Jerry and I figured that we'd come out and wanted to come out earlier, but it was way too hot. And we figured this would be a great time to get some steps in while we're here. Alright guys, this is all I'm going to show you for now until we get closer to the end. Then I'll show you as we come out. Look how thick the stalks are, guys. That's amazing to see in itself. And bees are out here pollinating like crazy.
Yeah. They're all over. Be careful, I put my hand.
And we have come to the end of the journey. It's been a nice long walk. Hope you enjoyed the little bit of a snippet.